Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Daniel from Cartel here. So I'm back here with another topping Mannadium profile. Yesterday I went 5th in the Londonderry WCQ. I'm just going to go over the deck and some of my matchups and have a bit of discussion about what I would change for the deck next format after the banning of Baron. So we'll go ahead and discuss the matchups first, I guess. So my round one was Makanko. That was a Swift TO. I then played Pure Scareclaw. Obviously, know the ins and outs of that deck because the comparison with Mannadiums, that was easy enough. Round 3 was Snake Eyes. That was a tough matchup. I opened no hand traps and had to break full board, but I had combinations of my non-engine, which really helped. Round 4, I lost to Snake Eyes. The hand traps were just too much. I nibbed and bestialed, and it just left me with not very much. Round 5 was a match against Voiceless Voice with a Dogmatica engine in it, which, yeah, Albazoa is a card, and I hope to never see that again. And then the final round, I drew against Bestial Runic, so that was a tough game, that one, but the draw got us into the top cut, so I'm happy with that. So we'll just go over the deck profile here and then have some discussion. So for the engine, most of the ratios are the same as my previous list. So we play 3 Rimheart, we play 3 Samsara, and we play 2 Rykart. This is fairly standard. I like the 3 Samsara, and you side it out or you side one of them out when you go second, just to try to increase your non-engine space. And then I play 2 Starfrost because the Samsara counts as Starfrost, so it builds that extra redundancy into the deck. And if anyone tries to bestial your Samsara or tries to bestial your Starfrost, your Samsara hard punishes them. Standard 3 Meek. And then the package that some people were cutting, but I don't know why, Fenrir and then the Scarecrow Clash. Scarecrow Clash was a really nice extender yesterday, and then Fenrir really helps deal with the floodgates that are still in the format currently, because the EU ban list doesn't come into effect until today, so I had to worry about summon limits, anti-spell, and stuff like that. But in a simplified game state, Fenrir just can win games on its own. The last of the monsters are the only hand traps I played in this deck. So I played 2 Nibiru and 2 Druisworm. This was about all the non-engine space I could find for hand traps, so I needed them to be extremely impactful. Nibiru on its own can be iffy, but it was okay. It was very good. And I thought the Bestials had really good coverage into things like Branded, Voiceless, General Rogue matchups, and even the Pure Snake Eye, because they were still able to go for the Link Creepo into Savage, and I bestialed Link Creepo like 3 times yesterday on the Savage effect. So I wanted 4 highly impactful hand traps, and I thought they were the best ones. Into the spells, so we played 3 Calarium, 2 Rhyphobia, and 1 Pelorino. This is pretty standard. Some lists don't play the Pelorino, but if you don't play Pelorino, you can't go full combo with Heart alone because you've no access to Feast of Starfrost. So your Amritar searches this, get your Feast of Starfrost into Lightheart to grab the Rhyphobia, and then get your Rykart. And that's how you go full combo using the Pelorino. Last of the Mannadium spells, I played 1 Imaginings and 1 Obsidian. I think this is about right. Sometimes I would like the 2 Obsidian, but it's a bit bricky and plays into draw really hard. The Imaginings, when you have the spare search, is just insane to be able to draw 2 and craft your hand. 2 Arrival. Again, I both love and hate this card. I've bricked on it, and I've also searched it off Amritar just to keep going. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. Our 3 consistency one-offs. Just you want to max out consistency as much as possible. If you can resolve your combo in this deck, you should win. The rest of the non-engine, I play 3 Droplet. This was really good yesterday. Helped me break the board. Droplet a Brawn and a IP yesterday, and then used the talents to take that Apollosa, and that was enough to break the board. Talents was probably one of the best non-engine cards yesterday. Engine Trap. If you don't play this, I don't know what you're doing. This is essential. And then the last traps are 3 Infirm. Just to have some interaction and some chance of drawing this with a Nibiru to help wipe a board. Now we'll just go over the extra deck. I made one change to my previous list, I think, with this here. So we played the standard, two Astrolabe. For combo pieces, we played the Trazukta and the Amritara, and the Trazukta comes up quite a lot to help play through disruptions. Uh, Axel to help you make your Bestial Dispatter. Your Crimson Dragon to also help you make your Bestial Dispatter. You have your Brawn as your one last chance to play it, so I thought I might as well. And the other sort of flex spots, I like playing Chinging at the minute because the non-targeting banish come up a lot yesterday. It come up especially against Mekanko, like the Mannadium reframing and the graveyard effect to trigger this to banish his Mekanko in battle phase was just, I didn't even have to do anything other than that. The flex spot I changed was Chaos Angel. This was Typhon, but I found I was making Typhon and just losing games that I was already losing, so I wanted something to maybe push a bit further and change the board state for certain decks to try and deal with. I made a light dark Chaos Angel against Voiceless Voice, and he couldn't deal with it. There was no way for him to clear anything on the board. The SP and everything was just live. He couldn't threaten it, and it was very good yesterday. Especially when I was main decking Bestials, I was able to make the light dark Chaos Angel very easily by using the Spatter to bring back the Roomheart. The links then played two Lightheart, very standard, the Cross Sheep, and then SP, and I wanted a link option to kill. If you go Boar Sword and the Vicious Astrolabe is normally a way to kill fairly easily in case of a debarrier or something goes wrong where you lose some of your synchros. The Boar Sword didn't come up yesterday. It got stopped when I made it the one time, but other than that, it was pretty good. So my side deck yesterday, I was concerned about Branded. I find Branded with this deck is quite a rough matchup. So I was playing the Foolish Return. This is a way of hitting the Gimmick Puppet that doesn't include a summoning effect, so it can't be Branded Retributions, and is not a monster, so it can't be Mercuried. So it's a much more solid way of getting rid of the puppet. Going first, I was siding only crossouts. Theory being that if you resolve combo in this deck, you just win, and that's sort of stayed true. Two draws, wanted some more interaction to go in the deck, but also obviously crossout targets. And then the rest of my going second cards, two Lightning Storm. This was really, really good yesterday. One Change of Heart, one Valley Ruster, and then I played the three Thrust to try to increase access to all of these. And then Thrust, obviously going second, is access to any of your non or any of your engine pieces as well, whether you grab a Precision or Terraforming or Rhoda. It's just insane in this deck. That's the side deck. So yeah, everything was performed very well yesterday. Obviously, it's sad now we're going to lose Braun, but big shout out to the rest of the Cartel for all the testing, all the theory, all the practice, and obviously our sponsors, Seventh Dimension. Thanks for the shout outs and the sponsorship. Suppose lastly, I want to give my thoughts on the format going forward and what I would change in the deck. I think with the Braun being banned, you have maybe three options. One of them is the main crossout, which is okay, but you have to have it to stop the Nibiru or the Droll, or if they both, you're kind of helpless. The other option is to play Stardust Dragon in the spot for Braun, so that you make your Axel and leave a make on the board and then continue to play. And if they disrupt you in any way, you can Axel effect tag out to the Stardust Dragon and Mega Non effect to Dispatter to revive any banished materials and continue comboing. That's one way I thought I would try to patch over the issue. The other one is a card which I already showed in the extra deck. This, if you can get a light Chaos Angel on the board early enough, rest of your synchros are unaffected by monster effects. So that's one option. If you get Nibiru, you would lose links, but your end board is basically just an SP in terms of links. So you can make the synchros stick using a Chaos Angel. So that's sort of the two thought processes going forward and how you can try to play through Nibiru with the Chaos Angel. There's other options as well. I have seen people testing the Horus package to make Photon Lord and then try to combo, which is a nice idea, but eats your non-engine space, so it's really up to you. But I personally wouldn't take all my non-engine space just to try to negate a Naviri or a draw for that format.
No, the Apollosa into the extra deck.
Apollosa, it's a good card, but I found that getting your Apollosa and a bronze or play together was much worse than sort of any other combination of things that could happen. And if you make Apollosa, you're sacrificing the final synchro 10, which is your third one, so you lose Chinging or Chaos Angel. And Chinging being able to non-target banish after the reframing, I thought was much better alongside an SP than just putting all my stock in an Apollosa, which can just be talents taken and it could hurt. So I thought SP being able to reset your Brawn on your end board is just crazy. I did that a couple of times. Just SP banish itself, Brawn with back standby phase. I now have nominated yet to continue the combo through whatever board they've established through mine, and there's never enough. They can never survive that. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching.